channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tolulope and I film content around lifestyle, beauty, fashion, food and everything in between. So why don't you just smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so anytime I upload a new video you'll be the first to know. And if you are returning, my G, thank you for always coming to support your girl. Thank you. So today we're going to move on the NYSC series. Guys, the love you showed me on the first series was so amazing. I didn't even know people would respond that well. You guys kept on telling me, oh, I served in Lagos. We're just telling me your different deployment states, and I was so happy that you guys interacted so well. Thank you. So today I'm going to be talking about the orientation camp. I'm going to be dividing into three. I'm going to be talking about what to expect, what you are supposed to bring along, and your personal stuff. I have my notepad here, so if you see me looking down, it's just that I don't want to ramble, but I'm trying to remember all what I jotted down. So I'm going to be talking about the important stuff first. So there are three categories of people that are kind of exempted for camp. They are the pregnant women, there are people that are married, not married. Married people come for camp, but married people that has children to take care of, and people that have very bad health issues. So they are exempted, but they are supposed to come to camp on the first day to do their registration. And usually, please make sure you don't stay on the queue. Just go straight to their desk and they will answer you immediately, and you are expected to go home that day. And if your house is far, you are expected to stay the night, and whatever workings they want to do for you, maybe they will carry you back to, maybe they will deploy you back to your state, the state that is closest to you, or something, a state that is more convenient for you. And if you're already in the state that is convenient for you, good luck. So now let me talk about the people that are actually going for orientation camp, what you are supposed to bring. Now the first thing, please, if you are forgetting everything, even if you forget your bag, please don't forget this. You're supposed to bring your call-up letter, and the list of these things I'm supposed to be mentioning, I'm going to be putting them down in the description box. So in case you forgot to write it down, you can just check the description box. And before I start listing them, please make sure you have photocopies of this. Please, if you can do like 5 photocopies, you can do more than 5, but I think 5 is enough. Because in Nigeria, people like stress. They like stress and they want to stress you out. If you can do 20, fine, but 5, minimum of 5, maximum of any number. So the first thing is your call-up letter. What is call-up letter? Call-up letter is just the letter that is basically telling them that you're a prospective corp member. So that is like an identification. That is not an identification, it's just like an identification to show them that okay, you are a prospective member. And call-up letter, you can collect it in 2 places. You can collect it from your university, but that will be stressful, and there's the pros and cons. So it's either you pay 3,000 naira or you collect it from your university. But once you collect it from your university and you misplace it at any time, know that there's no means for you to get another one. But once you pay your 3,000 naira, you can print it out as many times as possible. So I'll advise you personally, go for the 3,000 naira. And it's not even easy to collect from your school because they will delay you. So why don't you just pay your 3,000 naira and forget the stress? So you can print it out as many times as possible. It's not as if I'm saying you should misplace it, but to be on the safe side, pay the 3,000 naira. Please don't forget, make sure you print it out in colored. Don't print it out in black and white. Print it out in colored. So the next thing here on my list is for international students, yours is not hard at all your credentials, just make sure you bring it for physical verification and examination. Then the third thing here is your green card. So make sure you print out your green card. What is green card? Green card are just to show green card is a document that shows your your biodata. So when you're registering, everything is on your green card, so you're expected to print that out too in color, and make sure you do a photocopy. Please don't forget to do a photocopy. Then the next thing here is your ID card. You have to bring an identification card to show that you graduate. Your school is meant to provide you, I'm not sure of all school, but my school provided me one, but you are supposed to have a form of identification card to identify you. Then the next thing here on my list is your certificate or your statement of results. You are supposed to hold your certificate or statement of results. Now I'm going to break it into two. Your certificate, let's say your school has done their convocation, you've graduated and you've done your convocation as expected, your school is supposed to give you your certificate. But there are some schools that when they are coming for university, they've not done their convocation, so you are expected to bring your statement of results. Your school is going to provide you that as a means of certification, if you get me. So the next thing here is your passport photograph. Now please, if you know you don't want to be wasting your money in NYSC camp, make sure you take a whole lot of passport photograph. I'll advise you take 32. Yes, take 32 passport photographs. So and make sure that it is in white background. Don't do red, don't do any form of colored background. Make sure that it is in white background and hold as many as possible. You can have 5 red, but I know the one they usually accept is the white background, so hold as many as possible, because once you get there you do a lot of registration and you'll be expected to drop passport photograph for this, so you don't want to be stranded. Okay, so the next year on my list is your medical reports. So you are expected to bring medical reports, and it is not just any medical report. You are expected to go to a certified government hospital for you to get tested. So when you get to the hospital, they'll test you for different kind of disease, they'll just collect your blood and your urine, and they'll test for a lot of things, and they are supposed to write this test down and give you a report that maybe it's positive or negative, and you are supposed to take this test to NYSC or orientation camp. This is just to prove that you are in a good health to participate in camp activities, because NYSC, you don't want to get in trouble, you don't want to put them in trouble even you're sick. So the next thing is, this might sound funny or silly, but the next thing here on my list is your folder and clear bag. You are expected to bring a folder and a clear bag. Yes, so why I said this is, if you can have at least 5 folders and clear bag from your house, just make sure all these documents I listed, put a copy each in all this folder and a clear bag. So once they're asked, you just bring out 1 clear bag per section, so that would make it much more easier, because camp itself is stress and you don't want to put yourself through a whole another level of stress. Just make sure you've arranged this file in their correct orders, if that English is correct. So now I'm going to be moving to the next thing, which are your personal stuff. Now the first thing you are supposed to pack, inside of your bag is your round neck white t-shirt. I have one here, let me show you. You have to pack something like this. Please make sure they are not branded. Make sure you don't have anything written on it. Nothing must be written on it, because branded t-shirts are not allowed. You have to have round neck branded t-shirt. Then the second one is a short, white shorts, and please make sure they are white. Now you can pack as many as possible, though NYSC is supposed to provide you with 2 pair each, which is the round neck and the shorts. But if you know you don't want to wash a lot, you can have like 3, 4, 5, and I know some people they bring like 21, so they don't want to wash trousers that week, but that's wasteful. Now just bring few. Okay, then the next thing here is white socks. You are expected to be putting on socks every day. Please, if you are not wearing socks, you are going to be punished. So you are supposed to be putting on socks every day, so you have to bring a huge amount of white socks. Then the next thing here is your white sneakers or tennis shoe. You can bring sneakers, but make sure they are not branded. White plain sneakers or white tennis shoe. Make sure you have a pair. NYSC is going to provide, as I said, NYSC is going to provide another pair of that, but to be on the safe side too, so you can have something to pair if you don't want to wash every day, bring yours too. Then the next thing on my list is padlocks. You are going to a camp of 600, 1000 people and you are not bringing something to secure your bag, so please make sure you don't forget padlock. You can bring like three, one for your bags. Just make sure they're in segments. You have to be securing your bags. I know the saying that Yoruba will say Ọlọ́run ló ń sìn is God that look over someone, but you too, you have to look over yourself before God do the job. So please bring a padlock to be securing your things, okay? Then the next thing here is mosquito net. As I said, you're going to be living in an open place, not like open, it's like an hostel but with a whole lot of people. There are no doors apart from the main door, so obviously there are going to be a lot of mosquitoes, so please bring your medicated mosquito nets, okay, for your own safety. You don't want mosquito to bite you, bring mosquito nets. Now the next thing here is basic drug. Now this basic drug is kind of tricky, but I still have to mention it. Please, if you know for ladies, if you know you have menstrual cramps, if you know you use drug for any painkillers, you can hold your paracetamol, different kind of painkillers, but know that once you reach the gate, everything is going to be collected. But please just hold on. You are just going to be given a kind of sedative to put on this drug, then you write your name, so anytime you need them you can just possibly go there. But I don't think you actually need painkillers because the clinic are well equipped with drugs. But to be on the safe side, for where I served, they have all these painkillers and drug, but I don't know for other states. So to be on the safe side, just hold it, so in case you need them you can quickly go to the gates or go to any medical professional and they will get it for you, okay? Then the next year on my list is your buckets. Yes, you have to take your plates obviously, so you need your buckets, your personal buckets. Then the next thing here is your towels. This is still part of your clothes, your toiletries. Please don't forget to pack them. Then the next thing here is pair of slippers, and these slippers, bear it in mind that you only wear it in the night and in the morning when you want to take your bath. Apart from these two times, please don't forget, don't wear it or you're going to be punished. You don't want to be punished, right? Okay, I trust you guys. Then the next thing here is your bed sheets, then your flashlights. Don't forget your flashlight, because once there's a thing they call light out, once it's 10 o'clock every form of light is going to be off, so you need your flashlight if you want. If though it's not advisable for you to move around after 10, because once they catch you you're in trouble. But there are still some times of emergency, maybe once you use the toilet, you still need your flashlight, okay? Then the next thing here is your sunglasses. Guys, I said something in the first place. Please, if you are forgetting something again, don't forget your sunglasses, because you and sun, you are going to be paddy, you're going to be friends like this, you're going to be like this, because out of 24 hours in a day, I'm sure that you're going to be inside the sun for 17 hours. No jokes. You're going to be inside the sun in the morning. You're going to be inside the sun in the afternoon. You're going to be inside the sun, well, if you're going to the north, in the evening there's still sun, and the sun is not going to be joking with you. You are going to be inside the sun, and if you can afford the sunscreen, please go for it, because you are going to be inside the sun. So you need sunglasses and sunscreen to protect yourself, because the sun are no joke. They're not playing with anybody. So now the next one here is cash. I know you guys be wondering, why am I mentioning cash? Please, you need a whole lot of cash, not like a lot, but it depends on your kind of person. If you are the type of person that don't spend much, you might not need much, because there are some things that are unnecessary. But if you are the kind that know you like spending money, please just bring your cash and your ATM. So that's all for personal need. Now I'm going to be giving you guys bonus tips on how to live in NYSC camp. So once you come into the camp, just know that, please just forget all this, oh, I am this, I am that. Just leave that at the gate, please. If you know you want to truly survive, leave that I am this, nobody can tell me to. Just leave it at the gates, okay? Because if you know you don't want to suffer, just leave it at the gates. Make sure you just obey those soldiers. You know, soldiers before, they don't like when someone starts saying even though you, even deep down, when you know that you are right, just at that moment just accept it and apologize, and just go on with your life. You don't want to have problem with soldiers. Though let me tell you, it is kind of like a rumor. They, to me, in my camp, they are not wicked. They were not wicked. They were even kind of nice. They were jovial. They were jovial. But those people that do not follow the rules and regulation, oh my god. And the next thing is, please follow the rules and regulation. Follow the rules and regulation, and don't do, oh I know this, oh I know that, oh no I know this. Just make sure you listen. They love when you listen to them and you don't start trying to say, oh blah 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 blah. And the third thing, please, when you hear that, if you know you love your sleep, once it's that 10 o'clock, please sleep, because by 4 o'clock they're waking you up and you're already outside, you're already in that field in the morning. So if you know you love your sleep, sleep quickly. And for you ladies that you know that, oh, you want to do your makeup, you can wake up by 3, so you've taken your bath and you've done your makeup and nobody's disturbing you to do anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you have any other question about this orientation camp, or I did not explain anything better, just leave your question down in the comment section and I will be sure to attend to them and I will answer them. So I will see you guys in my next NYC series. Bye. I love you. Stay blessed.